Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. The 1111 portal is open. Now, you, like me, may have felt all of these portals since the 8th of the 8th, the 9th of the 9th, the 10th of the 10th, the 11th of the 11th. And we experienced a bit of a lull, right, in the 1010. It was this beautiful space to relax after the intensity of 8-8 and 9-9. And now we're here at 11-11, and the message could not be clearer from spirit, from universe. It's time to go. What you do across the next 72 hours will determine how your life rolls out across the next 4 months, all the way through until February. And, you know, now is the time, if you've been doing the work, if you have been doing the spiritual work, if you've been connecting in, if you've been clearing out, if you've been letting go, releasing, allowing, stepping more into your divine purpose, then the alignment planetarily today, is that a word? The alignment of the planets, you should also, like a tuning fork, be feeling that alignment, right? It's like the jigsaw pieces are dropping in together. I sat with my journal last night and I was able to just be so clear about the lessons, about the path forward. Our path forward illuminates for us when we have that connection, right? When we're doing the work. I'm going to talk about this, doing the work. What does the work mean, right? Because it ain't the strategy, it ain't the hustle, it ain't the force, it isn't trying to change anything. It's this becoming into, falling into, being able to be in absolute synchronicity and divine flow. Like the pieces dropping in every day of this jigsaw puzzle of whatever goal you have, right? I had this beautiful experience yesterday with my music that really demonstrates this. When you attach to an outcome, right? When your focus is on, right, where am I getting to? And you already have a fixed view of what it looks like. You know, it has to be this way because this way feels safe effectively, right? Whether that's a certain amount of money, a certain outcome in a relationship, a certain job that you have to have, whatever it is. Attachment to the outcome creates resistance. I had created this name for my DJ set, for my ecstatic dance. And I was fixed on the outcome, right? It has to look like this, has to sound like this. And I couldn't play, nothing played. And so I used what I know yesterday to just let go, to just drop in, to just become fucking playful, to just enjoy my music, to just get my fucking fingers on my decks and, you know, my ears and the sound. And I mixed out the best set I've ever mixed. Best set I've ever mixed. And that's what happens when you let go of the outcome and fall into the present moment, fall into divine flow. Trust that the universe has got you. Everything is in abundance. And you can literally just, like give, receive, give, receive, give, receive. Some of these songs I mixed yesterday, I didn't even realize I had in my playlist. I was just drawn to them. I was resonating with them. You are an energetic being. You resonate with the resonance is the soul, right? The soul is the resonance. And when you can feel in, when you can drop in, when you let go of the mind and its attachment to the outcome, you drop into the soul frequency, and the soul frequency calls in whatever it is that you need. You don't need anything, but you get to fucking play with everything. You get to dance this intimate, sacred dance with life. You get to live in spontaneity, excitement, receiving an abundance of love and pleasure. Ecstasy is the natural state of the universe. High vibration. Now, that doesn't mean that we need to be like, woo-ha, yeah, all the time, right? High vibration, let's go, girl. No way. We need to be neutral. I listened to this brilliant video from Aaron, I can never say his surname, Doherty, yesterday, and he described it about like, okay, well, if, you know, he compared picking up a pen to making $1 million. Now, when we think about making $1 million, we go into the mind. And that's what my mind did this morning, right? Oh, wow. You know, you played such an amazing set last night, but you didn't write any notes. You didn't set any cue points. How are you going to do it again? forgetting the fact that I did it in the moment perfectly easily because I was neutral, because I was simply in flow with the moment. I was connected to my soul and not my mind, right? And that is neutrality. We don't say to ourselves, how the fuck am I going to pick up that pen? How am I going to make all these muscles work in my arm? How am I going to move the distance between here and there and pick this pen up? We just pick the pen up. But there is an intention. I'm going to pick the pen up, right? There was an intention yesterday. I'm going to make music. Today, 11/11, you have to be focusing on what your intention is. What is your intention? Is it to get into financial flow? Is it to enjoy the most fucking transcendental relationship? You know, the most divine love? Attract your soulmate? Is it to live a life of adventure where every day is a gift and you get to explore, travel, experience? Is it all of that? It can be whatever the hell you like, but you have to have an intention, and now is the day to set intention. The second thing we have to be doing is cutting cords. Today is the day to cut cords. Cut cords, whatever it is in the old, let it go. Let it go. And as I shared with a friend today, ex-client, now probably my soul bestie, she, you know, she's letting go of an old business. And she's felt more and more resistance, right? And I said to her, that is because you are attached to an outcome. Her outcome is, you know, she works in a very legally governed business, and there's certain, in her mind, certain risks of just letting it go, right? So she's attaching to that. And I said to her, like, the mind will find evidence for whatever it believes. So if you believe it's okay for you to let go of this business, if you believe that it is okay to step deeper into your soul alignment, if you believe it is okay for universe, spirit to take over, for higher power to dissolve this business for you, then the mind will begin to seek evidence for that. And this is where we start to see signs and synchronicities and symbols, right? Whatever we believe. So today is about believing in what you truly want, believing it is possible, believing you are worthy. And in essence, that just cuts the cords to everything that isn't aligned to that, and allowing those cords to drop. A year ago, I was in that situation with my marriage. It was like, you know, attaching to an outcome of, I guess, traumatizing my children, breaking my husband's heart. Over a year ago, you know, and probably a year and a half ago, when things started to really unravel in our relationship, both ways, you know, for me and for him. And I guess unconsciously, I set an intention to call in my soul's purpose, to feel deep soul happiness. Do you see how I wasn't attached to the form of that? I was feeling the essence. Deep in my soul, I felt what deep soul happiness was, and I allowed that to be okay, and the universe took care of everything else. I didn't end my marriage. My ex-husband ended my marriage, our marriage. I took my focus off the outcome. I felt into my intention, and I believed my intention was possible, and everything unfolded for me. That wasn't comfortable, no. But you know, whatever is meant for us will come to us. You know, it's today is so fucking important. Setting seeds, planting seeds. If you aren't feeling the alignment of today, if today isn't making great big downloads fall in, if today isn't, you know, if you haven't got that feeling in your solar plexus of commitment to where it is you want to be and how important that is, and even clarity of the essence of it, right? Not the form of it, the essence of it, knowing what it feels like, knowing it's calling you, feeling it, allowing yourself to feel. You aren't the tuning fork to the stars right now and the planets, because those planets are all in alignment, right? They're all in alignment today. And if you have been doing the work, then you also are matching that energy, right? You're easily dropping into that energy of alignment, and things are aligning, you know, the clarity, the downloads. If you're feeling chaotic energy today, there's going to be a lot of people on the planet today who don't have that alignment. They're not doing the work. They're still, I guess, in the 3D, the old paradigm of needing to do shit for shit to change, right? Rather than being the change, simply being the energy. And that's okay, right? Because we're all where we are in our journey on purpose, in the right moment, everything's fine. But there will be a lot of frenetic energy out there today. And so you can also pick up on that energy. If you're not stable, if you're not grounded, if you're not centered, you are going to pick up on that planetary energy of chaos. There's going to be a lot of triggered people today. There's going to be a lot of emotional people today. And you'll pick up on that energy if you're not in alignment. So today, are we on the third thing, is about getting your energy right. Because whatever your energy is today, it is going to amplify, right? It's going to amplify. Manifestation is amplified across the next 72 hours because of this portal being open. And like I say, whatever you are manifesting, and we're always manifesting in the now moment all the time, right? Every single moment, every single breath, every single action, every single thought, every single decision, every single behavior. Are they aligning to that intention that you have? And there's ways that we can do that. I said that, we're a tuning fork, okay? And it's like your nervous system. It's like our basis should be neutral, witnessing the world around us, not reacting to the world around us, but responding to the world around us, shifting our vibration when we want to create, good feelings and attract more good in. Doing that on purpose, allowing sad emotions, lower frequencies to take us into the underworld and see what it is that's bringing up that emotion, but allow that emotion to move, right? Becoming the master of your emotional, I don't even know what you'd call it. Emotional mastery, emotional independence. You are the master of those emotions. And whatever emotions you have today, whether they're good or whether they're bad, they're going to be amplified by this portal, and you're going to call more in to match that frequency. So today is the day that, we want to be really focusing on doing the work, which is why I am so happy to be here for you and with you right now to invite you into my 6 days of sacred activation. Yesterday, I launched my podcast, Mayu, which is a sacred altar for the work, right? The place that you can sit down, you can tap in, you can listen to the mentors that have helped me to have this mastery, to get to where I am in such divine flow. Yesterday, we released the first episode with Niraj from Soma Breath. The feedback has been wild. Everybody's loved it. People have said how he's just so good at what he does. He's so powerful. What he talks about is so true about your programming, how we shift it, and how we shift it with breath alchemy, which is something that I am very focused on right now, this unconscious alchemy, away from the pushing and the forcing of the mind, the talking it out, the trying to fix it, the trying to resolve it, the trying to let it go. Whenever we're using trying, we're pushing too hard. The body has this ancient wisdom. It is a hub of ancient wisdom that knows how to shift frequency, that knows how to alchemize lower frequency into higher frequency, so that you access the higher state of being that is the energetic match to this intention that you have. Whew, it's getting hot in this car. Hang on. Is it getting hot in here, or am I getting excited? It's just turn the window down. Hang on. Woo! Okay, that's not working. There we go. I'm sweating. Your body it's consciousness technology. It is effectively where you allow your focus to be. It's like when we are alchemizing frequencies, when we are alchemizing low frequency energies, there needs to be 3 things, right? There has to be a container, which is you. There has to be a focus. There has to be a consciousness, which is where you direct it. And there has to be a flow of energy. And we have a natural flow of energy with the universe. We are connected to the universe. We are the same energy as the universe. It is flowing through us. But what happens is you have these blocks, right? You have these blocks in your wires, these knots in your flow. These pockets of darkness about yourself, darkness about your possibility, darkness about the world, and this energy is trying to flow through, and this this beautiful container is trying to hold this space for alchemy. And you may even be well, you've got absolute direct access to the technology of your consciousness, but your consciousness is focusing outside of the body and all the things that you need to change out there. You know, the things you need to force, the things you need to worry about, the outcomes you need to attach to, and this is what we've got to change. And so Mayu is the place to tap into the mentors to show you how to do this, how to use the alchemy of the body, unconscious alchemy, and, you know, really drop into your self-mastery. So Niraj released yesterday, and today, to celebrate that, in this 1111 portal, I'm going to be doing an activation, a sacred activation, a big activation. I'm going to be using breath work. We're going to be using sound. We're going to be setting intention. We're going to be scripting. It's going to be a big session, and usually you have to pay to be in my medicine temple. But for the next 6 days, you can come in for free. There are a bunch of bonuses wrapped around opting into this beautiful celebration of the Mayu launch. Lots of gifts. A daily activation in the medicine temple all the way through till Saturday. And on Saturday, I'm trying to pull together a big event for us where you get to tap into everybody in that first series. And even more than that, there'll be gifts that we'll be throwing around through the week, for you downloading Niraj's podcast, for you listening, for you sharing how you enjoy it, what it's gifting to you. So if you want to jump into that, please comment Mayu, M-A-Y-U, in the comments below, and I'll give you access. We'll be going live at 11 a.m. New Zealand. Complex healing journey, how to let body into higher frequency. How to let the body into higher frequency. So the first thing to know is that frequency just is, right? Frequency is a flow of energy, right? Now that flow of energy vibrates. Now that vibration can be high or that vibration can be low. And it's the dense emotions like fear, anxiety, hate, you know, they're dense, they're lower frequency. So the frequency of the body drops. Okay. And when the frequency of the body drops, it's all connected to our nervous system. So we have these thought impulses. Okay. So the frequency of the body is dropping, and that is to what creates up frequency, down frequency reaction. Unconscious, automated reaction to the stimulus around you. Somebody might say something to you, you might see something, you might experience something. Straight away, the body takes over, steps into the epic automation. And remember, you have a filing cabinet. You have an operating system of every belief that you've ever picked up in the whole world through your whole life from the minute that you came out your mother's vagina, right? Literally, all of that operating, I call it the blueprint. It is your blueprint. So the thought impulses is just the brain searching around, like I said at the beginning, for the evidence of what is already a belief system. Okay. Evidence right there that, okay, yeah, that thing is true. I believe that. So I'm going to, you know, actually think this thing to make sure I stay safe and alive. But it pulls the vibration, it keeps the vibration down, okay? So what we need to do is we actually, like I said again at the beginning, we need to find neutrality. And there's a process to this. There's a process of clearing out belief systems that don't serve you. Definitely. There is some conscious effort of identifying, releasing, shifting, putting yourself into new environments, around new people, you know, learning. Yeah, like just becoming a sponge to empowering belief systems and letting go of the ones that serve you. There is some trauma work sometimes to letting some of the really deep limiting beliefs go. Absolutely. But there's also this element of simply remembering that your body is energy. Actually using our consciousness technology simply to focus in on the energy, right? Don't get hung up on the thought or the trauma or the experience or none of that shit. Just know your energy and begin to feel energy and learn how to move energy. One of the most powerful ways is our sexual energy, Kundalini awakening. You know, when you go through spiritual awakening, there's often a point where those fucking snakes wake up, right? They're like, poke their little heads up and they're like, well, hey, I see you connecting to your energy right there. Now, how can I help you to burn through some of these blocks that you have? We learn to ascend our energy, right? But there's a big process in that. And Niraj talks about it. We talk about it on Niraj's podcast. We talk about sex magic. We talk about sex magic for manifestation alongside the breath alchemy, alongside this love frequency, this ecstatic feeling. You know, we can do all of it with the breath. We can move our sexual energy with the breath, because when we're moving the breath, we're moving our focus, we're shifting, we're helping that flow, right? We're creating that flow. And when that energy is moving, it's moving up. It's moving from our connection, it's like to the source of life, and then moving our life force through these powerful energetic centers of the body. And when we work with the Egyptian energetics, we start to understand that there are many energy centers in the body that go way beyond the chakras that we all know, and even way beyond the 7 chakras that we know. There are 13 chakras in the body. We have connection points all over the body to universal energy, and energy is always moving up, right? I mean, I could go down such a big deep rabbit hole with this. My plan was to go live here and then to go live on Facebook. But I think I might tap myself out here, right? And this is getting long and this is getting deep, but that's what Mayu is for. To tap into these mentors that's taught me this stuff. Episode 3 of Mayu goes deep into the Egyptian alchemy with Marcus Bird, wellness leader. He's called the Wellness Futurist. He works only with energy. I'm learning at the moment to use frequency for healing. Not through these silly devices, but actually, sound itself, the science of sound, which excites me, right? So, yeah. I think the only thing left to say really is, like, why are you not already signed up to this? It's free. Did I mention that it's free? It is free to be on this launch this week, this sacred launch. It is free to be on these daily activations and learn how to play with your energy a bit, to enjoy being an energetic being, to tap into your sex magic, to clear some of these blocks without the conscious mind. Breath alchemy, Egyptian alchemy, frequency medicine. Am I turning you on? We've got DJ Kimber Jade from here in New Zealand, very famous for what she does. She is a wizard. She is a kinesiologist. She is a Centaura practitioner. But do you know what she loves to do? She loves to make music, and she's healing people on the stage, from the stage. She's brought all of these gifts together in one beautiful package and is out there living her dream. And ultimately, that is what I want to help people to do. That is what I have done. The creation of Mayu was the birthing of what feels sacred to me, what feels important to me. Not preaching, as a coach, I tried not to preach, especially in my sessions with my clients. It was real, true coaching. But to try and promote yourself as a coach, you have to be out there constantly trying to convince people of things. I'm done with that world. I'm done with that old paradigm. Mayu isn't about convincing anybody of anything. It is about conscious media creation, sharing the love and passion of others, the gifts that they have, and basically saying the door's open. Do you want to sit at this sacred altar? Do you want to try these things? While I invest my time into what I love, which is making fucking music, playing on those decks, connecting to nature, being in servitude with Gaia herself, really allowing my shamanic roots. I don't know what that looks like going forward, but there's an intention there, right? And that is what you're going to do today. So I'm going to ask again, comment Mayu, M-A-Y-U in the comments. You will get an invitation to opt into this launch. You will receive the podcast link. It is live on Apple now. You can just go and check it out, Mayu, Cosmic Currents for Conscious Creators, and listen to Niraj's episode. But if you come into the launch and you share a screenshot of your review, tell us what you like about it, then you're going to get a $997 breathwork program from me that will help you to use Breath Alchemy. It's such a powerful program, plus all of the launch goodies, which are amazing. You're going to get a 22-day breathwork challenge. You're going to get access to our quantum community. You're going to get these 6 days in the medicine temple receiving these sacred activations. And like I say, I am in divine flow masterminding, hopefully a beautiful event for us on Saturday, where all of the people from the first series of Mayu are going to come together, share with you, and you get to ask your questions to them live. Okay, so MAYU, either comment in the comments, yes, Mayu, I want to be part of this sacred launch. I want to tap in, Claire. I want to be with you at 11 o'clock New Zealand today, which is, by the way, in an hour and a half. Or jump on Apple and search out Mayu, the podcast, listen to Niraj's episode. Do me a favor, share it with others, share it in your stories, share it on your page, drop that review, and yeah, I would love for you to screenshot that review and drop it in the medicine temple when you opt in at the link that you'll send if you do comment Mayu, and do it alongside with me. Join this beautiful community. But either way, let's share the love. Let's do more of what we love, and let's all set the belief. Let's all focus on the belief that we can get paid for it, because everything in the universe is available to us. We are the universe. We are the creators. And what really we should be focusing, what doing the work means every day, is to unlock that creative power. And I'm going to be showing you how in the medicine temple this week. Okay, lots of love. Thanks so much. It's so exciting. Now, I don't do this very often. I don't go live on Instagram very often. So how do I get off? That's brilliant. Okay.